Well, it's more than just a kitchen experience. When I see all those gymnasts doing their thing, I'm wondering if I should even take up of all this beautiful food that's in front of me. Alet, hoe gaan dit en welkom in ons kombuis.
Baie dankie.
Wat maak ons vandag?
Ons maak vandag 'n salted caramel cheesecake, maar ons gaan die kaaskoek maak met cottage cheese.
Right.
So 'n maaskaas, klein bietjie beter vir die heupe, maar ook nie regtig nie, om die waarheid te sê.
Luister, 'n koek is 'n koek, so dit kan nie goed wees as dit 'n marma koek is nie. Okay, hoe maak ons dit?
Okay, fantasties. So ons die hele paar ingredients voor ons. Ons begin met 'n smooth cottage cheese, okay?
Right, okay.
So we're using cottage cheese and sour cream. So that combination gives you a lovely texture and obviously a nice depth of flavor as well, all right? So, but every cheesecake starts off with a nice, lovely crumb, all right? So we're going to start with that, and I've used ginger biscuits just to add some more flavor.
Okay,
because if you think of cottage cheese, it's not the most flavorful cheese on the market, so we need to add a nice flavorful base to it. So we've got some ginger biscuit crumbs, all right? And melted butter.
So our melted butter goes into the ginger
biscuit crumbs.
Right.
Bit of sugar. And just a bit of salt to balance those flavors. Now, Ilana, we're just mixing that up just so that all the biscuits will be coated with the butter and it's nice and moist, okay? So this we will be pressing into the bottom of our tin. I don't know if you want to get your hands dirty a little bit.
I don't mind at all. If it's going to look like our amazing end product, then I'd love to take part. Of course, all these ingredients available from Pick and Pay.
Absolutely.
And we can also do it like you're doing it right now. Okay, so
ek gaan dit vir jou gee.
So wat doen ek hiermee? Ek druk dit nou net plat binne in die pan self.
Binne in die pan. En dan maak jy so 'n walletjie langs die kant, net om hom so 'n bietjie struktuur te gee, dan druk jy met die palm van jou hand en terwyl jy dit doen, then I can get onto the mixture. So what we've got is our smooth cottage cheese.
Right.
Okay. So if you did want to think about making something that is a little bit more kilojoule controlled, then I would definitely go for the cottage cheese rather than full fat cream cheese, even though we all love that. But you know, we do what we can. So we've got our cottage cheese. And then what we're doing is we're adding 2 whole eggs to that, Ilana.
Listen, it smells delicious already. I love the smells that comes from this kitchen. So a cheesecake, you say? Okay. Now, listen, I know we're making a cheesecake, but can you make it savory?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
So instead of caramel, can you add something that's...
Definitely. What I would do is if we were making this savory, I would add some lovely fresh herbs to it. I would not necessarily add sugar, because that's what we would be taking out there, all right? But you can use this mixture, add some lemon zest, some fresh basil, some thyme. And yeah, that sounds fabulous. That you can definitely do. And then obviously you can just like skip the caramel on top because that won't work. You can, that's not as savory as we would like it to be. So Ilana, what we're doing is we are whisking 2 eggs, whole eggs, into our smooth cottage cheese, all right?
Right.
And then we're adding some sugar.
There we go.
Sommer al die suiker.
Ja, maak hom lekker soet, want ons gaan nou... Hoe lang hou 'n kaaskoek voor? Hoe weet jy wanneer dit...
You know what? Ek sal sê 'n kaaskoek kan nie omtrent vir 'n goeie 3-4 dae in die yskas hou en hy sal great wees. Dit raak so amper so 'n goeie curry. Eet hom die tweede dag.
Want hy's beter dan.
Ek wou
vra of mense dit nou die dag voor die tyd maak, voor die partytjie.
Ja, jy kan hom seker
na die 'n dag na die tyd moet al weggooi. Ja,
nee, definitief nie. Ek sal hom ten minste vir 3 of 4 dae in 'n yskas sal hy hou. Wat gaan gebeur is net, hy kan 'n klein bietjie water trek want jy het beskuitjies met botter. So daar's baie verskillende strukture in die koek. So hy kan 'n klein bietjie water trek, maar dis niks nie.
En mens vries nie regtig kaas nie, want dit ontbind bietjie in die vrieskas self.
Ja, die tekstuur gaan heeltemal verander. So ek sal nie so kook nadat hy gebak is vries nie.
Ja,
ek dink nie dis die beste
ding.
So
hoe ver as jy nou met jou beslag?
Ek's nou reg. So hierdie is basies ons vulsel, okay? So nou wat ons doen is ons sit ons vulsel op ons beskuitjie laag en ons bak hierdie ouetjie.
Oeh, dit lyk lekker.
Of
course, while you do that, to get this recipe, it's really easy to make as I'm also trying it. You SMS the word cake to 33728. So the word cake to 33728. You'll get a list of the Pick and Pay ingredients that we're using and also how Alette achieved this beautiful concoction at this stage that will eventually become a cake.
Eventually, yeah. So that goes to the oven, 180 degrees, okay? And then once it comes out, we've got this lovely little cake in front of us. And just to top it off, this is where the salted caramel comes in. Okay, so we made a little caramel. Caramel essentially is just melted sugar with some cream. Yes. Okay, and then this is the little mixture that we get from it, nice and thick and glossy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lather this on to our cake. Okay, and might as well not be shy. Okay. And then for the salted part, I mean, you can decorate it as you wish. Let's just try and be a little creative this morning.
No, you're very creative. Okay, there's
and then some molten sea salt, so coarse sea salt. Please don't use table salt. It won't have the same effect. Okay,
and then it's almost flaky. Look at that.
It's the nice flaky one. So not too much. You just want to break through that sweetness. So there we go. Salted caramel, cottage cheesecake.
So a little pinch of salt on top of it.
That's
to
all.
Finish it.
That's all it is.
Wat noem mense dit nou weer?
Salted caramel, cottage cheesecake.
Wow, dis 'n lang naam, maar dit is ten minste baie lekker. Gaan ons proe?
Ek dink ons moet.
Okay, my mond water heeltemal. Okay, so jy het die voorreg om dit op te sny.
Ek sal vir jou 'n stukkie sny.
En my ander beslag is hierdie kant. Ek gaan slank proe. Ons is binnekort terug na die breek. Baie dankie dat jy ons gejoin het.
Groot plesier, Ilana.
Dit lyk heerlik.